speaking of tremendous evenings, we're talking about Ric Flair's last match, the culmination of a stellar StarCast 5 weekend. Let's jump to Saturday night when we all headed over to the arena for the production meeting walkthrough. You got to see old friends and associates while meeting a whole heck of a lot of new people too. Just talk about the experience of the unknown. I mean, we brought it up a little bit already of what went through that, but like, there was an unknown factor of how are these teams going to come together, right?
Yeah, for sure, because look, while it all looked good on paper, it had yet to be executed, and that's the difficult part. To me, it is anyway. Yes, writing it and doing that is a task, and it's difficult, but then you got to execute it according to your creative vision, and that's where you got to kind of get everybody on board with that, or else they don't know your creative vision and they can't carry it out. But yeah, over there that night, I found out Donnie Harris of Ron and Don Harris of Bruise Brothers, of DOA, and what were they? They were called the Harris Twins.
Harris Twins.
They were called a bunch of things.
They had that Donnie Harris finisher that was brutal coming from the height that they had.
Yeah, they killed people. Bless their hearts. But he was the manager of the Municipal Auditorium, and so it was great to hang out with him that evening. But look, I'd also not had a on-site lay of the land yet either. So it's so important to know what the venue looks like and know what you have at your disposal, know what the stage looks like, where the set is, where you got to know what all that looks like before you can execute it properly, or before you can properly execute a strategy. You know what I mean? So I had never seen I've seen the building. It was just been a while since I've seen it. And so I didn't know what the layout was going to be. So going over there, I didn't know what that was going to be. That helped a lot. Also, we were going to try to shoot some pre-tapes and vignettes that night, but everything kind of went wrong. So I didn't go home Saturday night feeling
as confident as we
confident, but I did feel like, well, tomorrow's a new day, and everybody will be there at 12:30. I'm signing till noon. I'll be there at 12:30. We'll have a quick production meeting at 1, and then I can get everybody together and we can talk, and we can talk about our mission statement and how we want to do this. And we did that, and everybody got together and pulled their weight, and man, we've said it before, but what an incredible night.
Working with everyone was great, and the crew did a fantastic job of adapting and rolling with the punches and all of that. But even with saying that and how good it really was, for me, after so many years at WWE, it gave me another perspective of appreciation for how massive and well-run that WWE machine is. And what I mean by that is just in the scale of production. I know that we had this, smaller, bare-bones crew pulling this together, but just knowing on like a WWE show, the quantity of lights, trons, cameras, crew members, the time that does get put into rehearsals, the efficiency of getting things done. And when in the mix and when I was there, I felt there was so much inefficiency, but now looking from the outside in and just seeing some contrast, it really is just amazing how those machines and systems come together to put on a show for everyone.
Yeah, it is. Look, and we learned, to me, the best from the best system that there is. That's not saying they're the best wrestling company ever. I'm just saying I think their system's the best. I think everybody who has been through that system is better for having been there. And just so happens all the people on Impact have been through that system, and so they were up to speed and up to par, and it worked seamlessly. Yeah, man, it was definitely an uphill battle, but I just knew the original question was how confident was I. I wasn't great leaving Saturday night, but I was confident going into Sunday for some reason. And I just knew, show up and do all you can do and give it your best. And if everybody else feels the same way, we're going to be good to go. You know what I mean?
It was a long day and night, and we were hungry, dog, because it's wild with weekends like this, because it's almost like you either don't have time or you forget to eat, and all of a sudden it's 11 o'clock and you're like, I got to get something in my system.